Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to start an online side gig and use social media to grow it. Why not? Why not? Drop the word me in the comments if that is you and you like to get started. You like to get something started online, make some money. What up? This year is going to be a tough year, folks. I've been saying it for a while. This year is going to be a tough year. If you don't have anything on the side, you may kick yourself in a little bit. So, if that is you, you're curious or you're serious, drop the word me in the comments and I'll got you after this live. We are live on all channels. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And so if you're not following me, hey, follow me. I'll follow you right back. And I'll be the first one to tell you how amazing I am. All day, every day. So let's go. If you don't know, now you know. I know this may sound boring to some of the ladies out there, but I love birds, man. I love birds. I love watching birds. I watch birds. So I really, I'm into birds and I think birds are amazing. If you don't know, I mean, just the next time you see a bird of any kind, just take a look, just kind of observe a little bit, and then you'll be surprised. Birds are pretty cool. So today I have a really cool little story for you. Let's say, what would you say if all the birds got together and had like a vote? You know, who would be the happiest bird of them all, right? Well, one day a raven was sitting on a branch, and a monk happened to be sitting right underneath him, right underneath him, right underneath him. So as the monk was meditating, he felt a little drop of water on his face. He looks up, and sure enough, the raven is actually dropping a tear or two. Sounds really sad. So the monk turns around to the raven and says, "Hey, what's going on? Why are you so sad? Why are you tearing up? Is there something I can do?" Raven said, "Well, you know what? I'm just not pretty. Like I just don't feel happy. Nobody really cares for me. Nobody feeds me. Everybody like chases me away. And Lauren, hey, how are you? Hey. So, I'm just sad." And Monk just kind of really felt it, in his heart. And he said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I can make you any bird you want. So who do you think you'd want to be?" Doing great. It's been a while. Glad you are here. So the monk says, "Well, what kind of bird do you want to be? If you wanted to be a bird, what kind of bird do you want to be?" And Raven thinks a little bit and says, "You know what? I think I want to be a swan." And so Monk says, "Yeah, I can do that. I can make you a swan. But before I do, why don't you fly to the swan and ask if the swan's happy, so we don't waste this." Raven says, "You know what? That's a great idea." So he gets up and he flies over to a swan and says, "Hey, swan, you are just so beautiful. You're just so peaceful. You're gorgeous. People love to stare at you. You gotta be the happiest bird out there." And Swan says, "Well, not really. I'm not that happy." And Raven said, "Why not?" And Swan said, "Well, just take a look at me. I'm just white, boring, and white is just such a basic color. So I don't know. There's so many birds out there that have wonderful colors on them. I'm not that happy. I mean, look at the parrot. Parrot's got to be happy. So Raven says, okay. Gets up from the swan and flies over to a parrot, sees a parrot, and says, Parrot, oh my goodness, Swan was right. You are so colorful. You are absolutely beautiful. You gotta be the happiest bird of them all. And the parrot says, Not really. I mean, I'm colorful, yes. I'm bright, yes. And I stand out, yeah. But I'm always afraid that if people see me, they're going to grab me and they're going to put me in a cage. So I'm always trying to fly away from people because I'm always afraid they're going to catch me, put me in a cage, and that's it. Raven says, okay, then who do you think would be the happy bird, right? And Parrot says, you know what? I got some colors, but I mean a oh my god, a peacock is more prettier than me. It's got more colors and just magnificent. Raven says, okay, and then starts to flying around to find a peacock. Finally, finds a peacock that is in a zoo, and kind of stands from afar and sees like thousands of people all day come, and kind of watch this peacock and just kind of absorb him and all that stuff and take pictures. So so Raven waits until everybody is gone, and then he flies over to the peacock and says, "Hey, listen, I'm watching you. So many people love you. You have the most amazing colors. I mean, you are magnificent, and for so many people to just come to just see you all day long, I mean, that's got to be amazing. You gotta be the happiest bird." And the peacock says, with a really sad voice and sad tone, he says, I'm not that happy. I mean, people catch me and they put me in a zoo, put me in a cage, and all they want is to pull my feathers and make stuff out of them. But they don't understand every time they pull, it just hurts so much. And they force me to open up and show myself out, and sometimes I don't really want to. So no, I'm definitely not happy. And Raven at this point is thinking, well, what the heck is going on here? So asks the peacock, says, hey, so who do you think is the happiest bird? And Peacock turns around and says, well, I've been actually kind of thinking about that. I've been able to see all the birds here at the zoo. And for the past few days, I've been thinking actually that you, the raven, got to be the happiest because nobody tries to put you in a cage. Nobody catches you and pulls your feathers apart. Nobody looks for you to capture you and destroy your freedom. So I'm thinking, you got to be the happiest bird. All of a sudden, thank you for all the love. I appreciate you, Richie. So Raven kind of gets up and flies away, thinking, huh, okay. Comes back to the monk, and the monk says, well, you want me to turn you into a swan? And Raven turns around and says, you know what? I didn't recognize what I had, but I am very happy with what I have and who I am. That story is a great story, and it's a great reminder for us because there are so many times, so many of us, excuse me, will will compare ourselves with other people who have shinier, brighter stuff, and we think that it's always prettier and better on that side, but we don't really understand our own gifts, what we ourselves have. We always want to be, we want to point out to somebody else and say they're happier than us, but we don't ever like to look at ourselves, what we got to be thankful for. And so this is a great reminder that we always want to be, well, not always, but a lot of us, a lot of times want to be somebody else. And it's not always that pretty. It's not always that pretty. So be grateful for who you are, what you are. Hey, Alex, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, bro. I'll follow you back. Um, be grateful for who you are, what you have, and what gifts you actually possess, and what value and what purpose you're supposed to bring to the world. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And I know you know somebody who's got to hear this. I know you know somebody who's got to hear this. Tag them to this. Share it with them. Don't be stingy with my live, And yeah, with that, I am Sean Zimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that is you, drop the word me in the comments, and I got you. I'll get you after this live. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.